Welcome back, Renegades. Finally, some new Ren. I say finally, it's not been that long since the last one, has it? First and foremost, got to wish Ren a speedy recovery, as speedy as possible and as full as possible, you know. I'm sure he knows the great impact he's had on so many people, right? And I'm sure everyone's, thinking of him and sending him good vibes and that, and hopefully that's gonna help him get back to it, man, which I've got no doubt whatsoever he will, because he's a tough cookie, ain't he, man, So get well soon, brother. Hope to see you back at it soon. But today we've got Ren featuring Kit. First I've heard of Kit. Slaughterhouse. This is off the new record that's forthcoming, right? And this is the only rap tune, I believe. Let's get into it.
Somebody, anyone help. Anyone help, I've been going through hell. Hell, I've been going through. Hell, I've been going through. I've been at odds with myself. I've been so lost in my health. I've been feeling like deleting myself. Man, I've been going through hell.
Walls are closing for the chosen. Bodies ripped up, zipped and frozen. One by one we'll all fall down. Welcome to the slaughterhouse.
Well, man, beautiful piano, isn't it, to begin with? Callbacks as well, isn't it? It's almost like, it's like the way he presents his work is almost like a TV series or something, isn't it? I want to say almost like maybe like a David Lynch thing, even though I haven't really watched much any David Lynch stuff, really. What was that show he did? Twin Peaks. But of course, the callbacks to the Sick Boy thing and even the what was that? I thought it was at the beginning. It was reminiscent of the Money Game Part 1 rope, wasn't it? I'm gonna start it again, as I usually do. And then of course, the panting, which is in Sick Boy, right? And Cujo Beatdown and some other things. People, you might have worked out by now, or people in the Patreon might know. Is this all of this original? What's the story behind this? What are the samples? Are there any samples? Who's Kit? I'll be interested to know.
Somebody, anyone help. Anyone help, I've been going through hell. Hell, I've been going through.
What are these words, man? Are we going to see? I'm trusting this is going to come full circle, right? And we're going to see this body. Is it a cheat if I pause it and try and work out who it is? Is it Ren at the end? Is there going to be a line there?
Somebody, anyone.
Elysium. What's that? I only know like the man from Elysium Fields. Is Elysium a biblical reference? It was a film, wasn't it? Mick Jagger was in it. I saw that probably in my early 20s. I remember it being pretty good.
Anyone help, I've been going through hell. Hell, I've been going through. Hell, I've been going through. I've been at odds with myself. I've been so lost in my health. I've been feeling like deleting myself. Man, I've been going through hell.
Walls are closing for the chosen. Bodies ripped up, zipped and frozen. One by one we'll all fall down. Welcome to the slaughterhouse.
That's beautiful, isn't it? The use of the beat with that piano still in the background and that buzz or something or whatever it is going on. And yeah, a great concept, the slaughterhouse, man. It's just a wider reference to death, right? I guess.
Welcome to the
I like that shot. I love that feel there. That's like an 808 or something, is it, maybe? Oh.
Crawl over shards of shattered glass, a masterclass of surviving inside a plaster cast. Martial artist, Arkham Asylum, night's darkest. Half-heartedly, haphazardly start this. Shallow tombs, open wounds that don't heal. Cold steel incision, a mind made a molehill. Through fields of the valley of doubt, I pass out, revive with the mouth to mouth. I stay locomotion, move with a chokehold. Goalpost moving, grow up then grow old. Hocus pocus, voodoo and black holes. Tobacco, I light up with my hat low. The last of the prophets, heaven sent Nephilim, roaming the earth with a severed wing, while the sword of Damocles is beckoning, heckling thoughts that torture porcelain skin. Who's the kingdom come king that brings the contrast to conquer his sins? I bring whispers caught by the wind aboard the fetus.
The imagery he uses is fascinating, isn't it, man? I mean, there's a Clockwork Orange, some, of course, similarities to that. I would, if anyone else, let me know what you think the references are in some of this. I mean, this kind of reminds me of like Demolition Man kind of stuff when he's about to be frozen, and something else that I can't quite place, man. But man, you can tell, I suppose, from what he's writing that is this the video where he got ill and had to go to the hospital, or was that Money Ties, or was it this one? I mean, he looks thin, doesn't he, man? Like, I mean, there's a low body fat going on there, isn't there, man? Like, he looks strong, though, like, you know. He looks strong, man. But also, you know, well, you can just tell from the music he's making, I suppose, what the struggles that he's having, isn't it, you know? Because I think with most artists, that's what comes out, isn't it?
I revive with the mouth to mouth. I stay locomotion, move with a chokehold. Goalpost moving, grow up then grow old. Hocus pocus, voodoo and black holes. Tobacco, I light up with my hat low. The last of the prophets, heaven sent Nephilim, roaming the earth with a severed wing, while the sword of Damocles is beckoning, heckling thoughts that torture porcelain skin. Who's the kingdom come king that brings the contrast to conquer his sins? I bring whispers caught by the wind aboard the fetus, and here lies the body of Ren. And pain makes men out of boys that were lost, it's across to the homies. And some get body bags, it rag-tagged and it still hurts low-key. These concrete streets breed wolves from sheep in the land of the holy. And the legend don't die, I love that guy, this one's for the broskies. Pedal to metal, you know how he the devil and Jezebel coming for you. A jackal is hiding inside of my taking your rosy cheeks, painting them blue, turning your click.
Jekyll. This is like, I mean, cult-esque, isn't it? You know, but great imagery as well. Could you draw like, what could you draw here, like pentagrams or something? What would be going on? This is probably what I guess is a reference to, isn't it? But the Jekyll and Hyde, isn't it? I think that what a great idea. I find that a fascinating idea, I suppose. More and more as I get older, you know, as I've realised. Perhaps I think as well as we all know, do we all know? I didn't know that, you know, the good and evil runs like straight through the middle of everyone, right? And we're all capable. We're all capable of terrible things and of greatness, I believe. At the minute, I believe. Anyway, you know. And there's that idea of, you know, there's two wolves that exist inside you, you know, a good one and an evil one, and which one is going to win? You know, they're in a constant battle. Which one is going to win? The one that you feed, really, isn't it? You know, so you've got to look after yourself. You know, you've got to try and build good habits. You've got to eat right. You've got to move your body in some form. You know, you've got to exercise. You've got to explore, I suppose, and come to terms with and expose your darker side or your darker tendencies, and I find that I don't. It's easier for me, I suppose, if I'm eating the right foods and if I'm exercising. And I kind of wish somebody had explained this to me when I was younger, I mean, it doesn't matter so much now. You can't change what's been and gone, can you? But what you eat affects your mind, man. When you eat affects your mind. Hydration affects your mind. Your surroundings affect you. Everything affects everything, doesn't it? So you've got to give yourself a fighting chance. And I find it interesting that I didn't even catch the line, but I heard he mentioned, Jekyll or fighting Jekyll or something, and I suppose in times of tragedy, in times of illness, in times of great pain, darker tendencies, darker voices, perhaps are going to sound more tempting, right? So, I mean, what do you do about that, What can you do about that? I just, as with everyone else, man, I just wish him the best of luck, and the best of vibes. Not just for Ren, but for everyone, for humankind, for myself, Love, that's something else you need as well, isn't it, You need love and understanding and encouragement and guidance. And I think I've lacked that a lot in my life, But I feel extremely fortunate now to have someone in my life, that is giving me all the things I never had, And man, it makes it easier, to be Jekyll and not be Hyde. You know what I mean?
Feet toss and here lies the body of Ren. And pain makes men out of boys that were lost. It's across to the homies. And some get body bags, zip bag tagged, and it still hurts low key. These concrete streets breed wolves from sheep in the land of the holy. And the legend don't die. I love that guy. This one for the broskies. Paddle to
The legend don't die, it's one for the broskies. I've just been reading a book, man, that I got in a charity shop ages ago. I think it's called Uncommon People, The Rise and Fall of the Rock Star. And the very short chapters about I think like every year from like 1950 something, maybe to 2000-ish. 7-8 page chapters, maybe a bit longer sometimes, but it talks about specific incidents in each year. And the prologue, I guess, or the preface it would be, wouldn't it, the bit at the start, speaks about how the age of the rock star is over, but like the cowboy, the myth lives on. And it's a fascinating read, man, because it's making me understand and realise, man, I believed in that myth, like wholeheartedly, I suppose, for far too long, and it led me into dark places and dark behaviours, and corrupted my soul, I suppose, which is it's hilarious, man, because that's the kind of thing, that I guess, well, there's that Bob Dylan line, isn't it? Preachers preach of evil fates, teachers teach that knowledge waits will lead to something plates, and goodness waits behind its gates. Even the President of the United States sometimes must have to stand naked. Something like that, innit, Temptations page flies out the door. You follow, find yourself at war. Watch waterfalls of pity roar. You feel to moan, but unlike before, you understand you'll just be one more person crying. That's all from It's All Right, Mama, Any Bleeding, isn't it? But anyway, man, yeah, that's like, I guess the church or like religious groups or whoever preaching against the evils of rock and roll. And I mean, supposedly rock and roll came out of like, well, I guess post-World War II in the West, isn't it? And the fear of like nuclear war and the Cold War and all that, so, and I guess and maybe not even conscription and things like that, and disposable income, the birth of the teenager. the sexual revolution, you know, the pill and all that, you know, which free love, liberation and all that, you know, but man, it wasn't all it seemed. It wasn't all it's cracked up to be, was it, man? I don't think it was. I'm not sure it's good for society as a whole, man, you know, and we're in like really weird places now. I know I'm digressing a lot, but if you're a long-time viewer, I'm sure you don't mind that. But anyway, yeah, the idea of the rock star, the myth of the rock star, which I see a lot of these old rock and rollers now, like some of them, I guess, only in their 50s or their 60s or whatever, man, and then like they're knackered, man, like, you know, physically, you know, and they try and hide it, you know, I guess with, you know, dyeing their hair or big sunglasses or whatever, baggier clothes or whatever, you know, but they've not looked after themselves, man, you know, and it's not even rock and rollers, is it, man? I think just the crap that's in the food, the things we're not taught about in the food and all that, medications, poisoned water, like whatever it is, man, like health is wealth, isn't it, man? And then you come across people like Ren, who, as far as I can tell, you know, flirted with those things, you know, maybe with drink and drugs, partying, whatever, when he was younger. Then he got ill, and he all had to stop, you know, and now he has to look after himself, like, in the best possible ways, doesn't he, you know? And just health is everything, isn't it, man? Not just because, you know, you're going to live longer or whatever, but your quality of life, your quality of thought, your quality of experience is so important to achieving anything, you know, to finding real contentment in your life, I suppose, which is an ongoing journey, an ongoing thing, you know, and all that. Man, it just sends me off, as he often does, man, sends me off on stuff.
Tomato, you know how we do. The devil and Jezebel coming for you. A jackal is hiding inside of my view. Taking your rosy cheeks, painting them blue. Turning your clique into skeleton crew. Stripping the soul from the base of your shoes. So watch my tongue, my words are laced with truth. I'm lying in truth, it's a fire in the booth. Switch up the star like biceps and press your heavy lift, tricep, bicep, I flex up. Thunder and lightning writing on Tesla. Connect direct.
This is class, man. This is class. I mean, yeah, just switching it up, putting different styles in, but it never does the exact same thing, does it? You know, it always takes it somewhere else, a little bit different, man.
In truth, it's a fire in the booth. Switch up the star.
Visually, that little shake as well. Then, I mean, what's this there with the sword, man? Like, what does that sword remind me of? I want to say Thundercats, but that's not quite it, is it, man? Nightmare. Does everyone remember that TV show, Nightmare, from the 80s, 90s in the UK? Love that show, man.
Like biceps and press your heavy lift, tricep, bicep, I flex up. Thunder and lightning writing on Tesla. Connect direct, pause, disconnect. Working in a lab, a mad bad like Dexter. Coming for your neck, the head that collector. 1,000,000 degrees, graduate semester. A bullet in the knee till you kneel to the emperor.
They say, he say, she say.
People like to bicker as humanity erodes.
OKK with an AK pointed at the KKK. That's how you kill a ghost. Killer goes, giddy sick of the most. QD quicker on the trigger, click, 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 click. Empty chamber, fill it, reload. I cock it and hold, bullet in the chamber, explode. And burrow through the pricks, go, let's go. Welcome to the slaughterhouse, sucker making crack. When I spread, that's the bread, I'm the butter and I bled. For the love of music dead, undercover, tell the coroner I left. Resurrect, motherfucker, G. Sick, yeah, I'm sick. I think I told you that I'm sick. Sucker click, and when I pull up on your click, 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 click. Homicidal, traumatic. Welcome to the slaughterhouse, bitch.
Is it Ren? Did he shoot himself? Yeah. I mean, I don't know what he means exactly, like, by that, saying that, you know. Oh yeah, what's this? This is like a puppy dog sick boy, is it? This is like a Rorschach test, isn't it? What do you see? Looks like a dog, doesn't it? To me. With eyes and the ears. There's got to be something a bit more sexual or sinister going on, I suppose. Maybe it's just a dog, I don't know. But anyway, don't know what do you think he's trying to say with that last bit at the end there then? That we're all our own worst enemy, you know. We're all holding ourselves back, you know. If you want to know who it is that's holding you back, it's probably you. Probably not. I mean, it probably is you. There are exceptions, you know. I know people that always do the right thing and life just fucks them, you know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the album. Is the album going to be called Slaughterhouse then? Does anyone know? Has he spoke about that yet? When can we expect some more stuff, you know? Is it just going to be a collection of songs again, or do you think there's going to be like a story or a message going along with some of this? I'd kind of like to see that, you know. But I mean, on the basis of this, it's pretty dark, isn't it? You know, understandably so with how he's been and what he's going through and that, you know. And of course, you know, I guess I wonder how much of a comfort it is to him now to have some success, you know, and to be financially stable or secure, whereas throughout, I guess, the bulk of his illness so far, he's not had that, you know. And it's probably small consolation, isn't it? But I suppose it'd be one less thing to worry about, maybe. Or perhaps when you're that knackered, perhaps you don't even worry about that. Maybe having to rely on people less financially. Maybe would that even be a thing? I don't know, man. But along with the rest of you, you know, I'm sure. Just wishing him well, man. So yeah, get well soon, brother Ren. Keep on fighting the good fight and come and make some music again for everyone. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Lots of love to you. Have a good week. Take care of yourselves. See you later.